Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it's time for a max effort lower day, but a quick reminder for those of you who watch these videos, please remember to click like down below. It'd be greatly appreciated, and you guys can see the quads there. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to start seeing a lot more close to true maxes on my singles and on my ME day, even if I do triples or whatever. We're going to start ramping them up. Yes, you're going to see me keep getting leaner. I'm going to start doing supplemental work in 3-week waves. I have a game plan based upon all these lifts on what I need to bring up. So they're going to match my speed days. So yes, the stuff I'm doing today, some of it will change next week when I go over to bands. So I'm basically looking at the recovery side of certain parts of my exercises with the rotation. So a ton of my supplemental work is going to change every 3 weeks. But we just saw on that a lot closer to a max on that box, 475. I could have made another jump. That one I left a little in the tank because I wanted to save something for the deadlift today. This tells me exactly where my max deadlift is. I know my exact ratios to the pound on a 2.5 inch deficit. And this was real close to a max. Okay, they're 40 pounds apart for those curious. As a general rule, my 1 inch deficit versus my 2.5 is 40 pounds. My 1 inch deficit is always equal to my deadlift. So I just pulled 565 right there in boots. And yes, I'm wearing boots and for a reason, because I'm going to have to compete in shoes. And it feels different for me on a deadlift. A squat doesn't. It feels different. So I know right now, if I were to test my max deadlift, if I were to do a powerlifting meet next week, I know I would come in and pull 605. Now, I've been stronger, so we're going to keep bringing that up. I know where my weak links are based upon that pull. So here's what we're doing. We're going to start doing power good mornings. I worked a long phase of RDLs. We're going to do power good mornings, and we're going to rotate bars every 3 weeks. Now, of course, we're going to rotate next week on this because I want to use this bar during chain waves, and I'm going to use a safety squat bar during others. Now this seems light compared to some of the good mornings I've done in the past, but look at the back angle. I'm going super deep, and I'm getting a novel training response from that ultra wide power good morning. So these were challenging. These were hard, right? These were pretty hard to do 265 for 3x10. And so what I'm going to do with these waves, I'm going to bring them up every time. I'm going to try to progress on these and rotate to the other and try to progress again the best that I can. Now I have growth room here. This felt difficult because I'm not used to this position. Now people will say, what's the difference? A little bit less low back and hamstring because I'm getting plenty of that. Because I do the reverse hyper and the glute ham raise every workout. I need my glutes stronger. I need my adductors stronger. My squat, I need to bring the glutes and the adductors up. Get my squat back up. Okay, these will build the hell out of my squat. Good mornings always build my squat. That was the key to that 600 squat I did before. That and gaining weight. So this will build it up, but it'll still give deadlift carryover. My deadlifts. What do I need for deadlifts right now? Low back and glutes. Low back and glutes. And I need some of the upper back too. But we're focusing really hard on rowing. We pulled pull-ups and chin-ups out. We don't care. Don't care about them at all. They're not helping me with my big lifts at the moment. We're rowing. We're going to do 2 types of rows every upper workout. But again, these we're focusing on getting that deep range of motion, getting to a pretty deep back angle, taking myself through the full range of motion that I'm capable of doing. Pushing the hips way back. Okay? This builds your power squat. Between that, the box work, and then me dragging a sled, build my squat. Glute bridges. Again, I had to put on boots. That's one of the problems I have. I slip a lot on these. Now, the second set was really, really bad, and it was all over the place. You guys didn't see me do the first 2 reps and then roll the bar back down and reset it. It was all catawampus. I started with just 535 to get back in the groove. I've hit 540 for 3x10 before on this. I'm going to have to bring these up slow and work on trying to get a little better good lock at the top. But even with these right now, I need to have goals for these. If I need my deadlift, let's say coming up here very shortly, If I need my deadlift to hit 625, I better add at least 20 pounds to these. Okay? I better add 15 pounds to my reverse hyper. I see direct carryover, by the way, on this to my deadlift in the past, conventional deadlift. Now this second set you're watching, it was terrible. Again, I'm getting into the groove. I haven't done these in a little bit again. Trying to get used to boots, but at least they let me grip harder. I don't slip as bad, because I slip a lot when I do these across the floor. And it makes it hard to complete all 10 reps without resetting the footing a little bit. But we still got 535 for 3x10. Again, notice my quads there. So again, you got clowns over here talking about me being fat. I haven't been cut. It's like, whatever, guys. Okay. But I'm sorry, it's just so fucking laughable. Oh, fucking clowns. Jesus Christ. Okay, back over to the training. So again, 3x10. We'll try to slowly work this up. I need to micro load it up. I can go slow. That way we can worry about not big jumps. I can do 2.5 pound micro loads on it. I'll probably keep it in for a while. I'm not going to rotate it. What I'm going to rotate on the lower day is going to be the good mornings. But because my speed work changes massively in the blocks, it accounts for a large chunk of my volume every week, we don't need quite as much rotation on these movements, especially if I change bars on the good mornings. I think we'll be fine, especially doing a more novel type of good morning I haven't done much of in a long time. And then, of course, the glute ham raises and reverse hypers are here to stay. Right? These are mainstays. I need the hamstring and I need the low back work. And, of course, the glute work. So really the reverse hypers themselves address my deadlift. The strict reverse hypers do, not the swinging ones. So I need to get stronger at those. And I managed to do a slight weight bump today and then get 12 on the last one. So I feel like, instead of saying, well, a 10 pound, because of, again, the percentages would help me with the deadlift, it really needs to be 15. Because I'm strong enough today to have added another 5 over what I did. So we need to be at 300 on those. Right? So what are we looking at here? When I can do 555 on that glute bridge, when I can do 300 on these strict reverse hypers, I know that I'm where I need to be. And I need to keep hammering grip. And grip means for me is dead hangs. I did mess with the axle bar last week. I can do multiple dead hangs every single day, all the time. It's good for my shoulder health anyways. My shoulders are feeling great. It's going to allow me to do some different stuff for pressing now. So since the shoulders are doing well, I feel like the dead hangs just need to be a mainstay. They can be my main grip training because it gives me a lot of carryover. Right? I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I can keep working on my shoulder health while keeping that grip getting stronger and stronger. Okay? Because that's important. But again, if I were to go off of all of my previous charts that I have, my deadlift would be 605 right now. And that's, again, not the best that I've done in the last couple of years. We'll bring it up. It needs to be 625 minimum this year. And I need to actually pull a true 625 on a conventional. Right? But you guys can wait for that. We'll do that. And then next year it needs to go up again. It needs to go up again at a lighter body weight. We got 13 reps, by the way, on those glute ham raises. 3 sets of 13. So, again, I've got to push these lifts up. And this is the point about being process-oriented versus outcome-oriented. You don't think about your outcome. You say, what's the goal? What process do I need to follow to get there? And then you ignore the goal. You don't ever think about your goal again. What do I need to do? Well, I need to get stronger at rows to get my deadlift where I want it, which we're working on. Okay. I have specific amounts of weight I need to put on those glute bridges and these reverse hypers. That's what I need to do. That's it. And to keep working my grip. But I'm pretty happy with those today. Again, because that was a very strict box squat. It was below parallel. It was strict. It was deep. It's with an awkward bar. So we'll get that up. And I think a goal that I'll set, I need to hit 500 off of that box with that stance with every bar that I have. That'll be a shorter term goal that we need to work towards, including the power bar, including the buffalo bar, all of them. Needs to be something that we hit coming up here soon. And I think that's a good solid goal to aim for the squatting end. The deadlifting, I just have to get stronger at all this stuff. And I know how to build a deadlift. We've done it before. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.